This episode is sponsored by ODP Business Solutions, built to address all your facility needs. Visit odpbusiness.com today.
Sustainability isn't just about switching to green products or recycling more paper. It's about embedding a mindset into the very DNA of an organization. Think about it. Every purchase, every decision, every action leaves a footprint. Well, today we're talking about how businesses can move from short-term gains to long-term responsibility. And to dig into this today, I'm pleased to welcome our sustainability expert, Steve Ashkin, founder of the Ashkin Group. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you, Jeff. Delighted to be here, and thank you to everyone listening in.
Glad to have you to talk about this topic. I think it's an easy one for you. So some people might struggle with what is this about? Sustainability, what can I do? But are you ready to think sustainably?
Well, yes, I am, and I
Okay.
hope others will as well.
Well, go ahead and get us started. Talk about your most recent article that you're proud of.
Well, thank you, Jeff. We've been working really hard trying to launch sustainability into the global cleaning industry, and I'm really proud for all the volunteers and ISSA staff and everyone working at this. It's great. But it's given me a real opportunity to really think about, well, how do we really do this? How do we get beyond giving a speech or, even writing a magazine article or, giving a sales pitch? But how do we fundamentally become more sustainable organizations? And what this article about is very simple. Part of it becomes just a change in our mindset for everyone to think sustainably, to really understand that their decisions have impacts, and for us to improve our organizations, for us to think more deeply at every turn on how we can do things differently and do it in a way that not only addresses our short-term needs, but long-term impacts both on the planet, our people, and of course, our profitability.
You mentioned the word mindset. So that's what you'd like to see happen with sustainability. It needs to become us.
That's right. For example, when a purchasing agent is going to buy a vacuum cleaner, I want them to think about not just the first cost and does it meet the performance requirements, but to actually ask questions, to ask questions about energy efficiency of the equipment, ask questions about the durability of the equipment, ask questions about is it repairable and are parts available for it, and to even ask questions about the supplier itself. Just the mere effort of asking those questions not only help us embed sustainability into our own mindset, but it also sends a clear message to the marketplace that these issues are important. So that's really what we're trying to get at is how do we really think about things? And it's not just purchasing people, it's our operations people, how to reduce energy consumption and water consumption, to eliminate waste in every way, for our transportation, delivery, and logistics folks to figure out how do we move our products and move our people more efficiently. Because every decision we make like that will not only help us reduce our footprint, but also it'll help us save money. So this really is a win-win, but it begins with us thinking sustainably in everything that we do.
Okay, so thinking sustainably. Your high level folks might be doing that. Your business owners, if you have a building service contractor, a facility manager, and they've got 100 people working under them, they're thinking about it. Who else has to think about it? Can all 100 in your staff be doing the same thing?
I think candidly, Jeff, that's the goal.
Okay.
How do we embed, sustainability into the DNA of our organizations? so that everybody is thinking about this stuff. We got to get beyond the short-term thinking. I mean, unless the company is in crisis or there's a fire you got to put out, I get it. There's things that we need to do immediately. But at the same time, we all want to be around for a while, right? We want our organizations to expand, to grow. We want our people to continue to improve and for them to grow and to create better lives for them. And as a matter of fact, we would like to see the communities where we work in go beyond something where, we look at them as just an opportunity to make a buck to being organizations that really try to help support and grow and improve our communities as well. So I think it really is a mindset that we want for everyone in the organization, from the CEO down to our frontline workers. Everyone should think about how they can do things better, think long term, how they can make a difference. And again, simply understanding that our choices matter and we really can have an impact.
I heard you say a couple of times, we would like to see. So you have big wishes, Steve. I know you are leading the charge. What's frustrating about what you've seen so far, and how have we been changing for the better over the years? Talk about that.
Well, our industry has made a lot of progress, and frankly, I'm really proud of the work that we've done with green cleaning. We really have eliminated most of the hazardous ingredients that places our frontline workers at risk. We really have. And we've really done a lot to start encouraging, even more training to make sure that we provide all the right safety information, safety equipment, and all these kind of things. We really have done remarkably well over the last, couple of decades. But now the opportunity is different. How do we really change fundamentally what our organizations are doing? How do we keep improving them? And also recognizing that this is where the marketplace is headed. You know, I've been working on sustainability long enough that it's gone from a nice to have to the point today where in many places it's a must have. We have our customers who are required to do reporting to their states and their cities. There's countries around the globe that have sustainability reporting requirements, climate risk reporting requirements. So this stuff is happening. But we want to get beyond compliance. We want to get beyond just, well, we got to write a report and whatever it happens to be. Okay. We really need to understand that we can embed sustainability, this future looking consideration, this, how's this one, Jeff? Our hatred for waste. I got to tell you, I hate waste. I hate waste in all of its forms and features and functions. I hate wasting money. I hate wasting time. I hate wasting electricity. I hate wasting water. I hate wasting fuel. I hate wasting products. I hate wasting everything because it is exactly that, a waste. It wastes environmental impacts and it wastes money and it wastes time. So we need to get everyone thinking about how do we do things more efficiently. And that fundamentally is one of the cornerstones of what sustainability is really about.
You hate a lot of things when it comes to waste. I hate waiting in lines. So
Well, I think that's actually a good example.
it is. You're wasting time.
It is.
Yeah. Mhm.
And it's frankly often respectful of customers. Or did I say respectful? I meant to say disrespectful of customers. Let's be clear about that. They don't value our time. It's okay. We can stand there and wait for them,
Mhm.
right? And hopefully, as organizations, we treat our customers better than that.
Yeah,
But
I
again,
understand.
it really comes down to the mindfulness, right? Everyone, right? Because that can't just be the CEO saying, oh, we should take care of our customers, because I assure you, Jeff, every CEO says that. And they mean it too. The trick is, how do we get our employees, our staff, from top to bottom to really feel that this is an important value? To really feel that waste is a terrible thing. It's a dumb thing. It's stupid. Right? We need to get our arms around it and agree waste is stupid. And from that point, we can then begin thinking about, well, how do we do things more efficiently? How do we do it better? How do we do it smarter? Sustainability fundamentally is smart business. And again, Jeff, yes, I hate waste.
You know, Steve, the thing about anything good is it takes effort and work, just like eating healthy. So I value what you do and your mission. If it was super easy and no one had to work for it, it'd probably happen a lot quicker. But here we are. It does take effort, and at least you're there to help guide the way. And the ISSA Sustainability Committee is there as well to help move things forward. But tell me this, what's the finish line? Where's it at?
Interesting question. And is it okay if I answer it by saying there is no finish line? Right? It's a journey, and it's a long journey, and it's a lifelong pursuit. And I think perhaps maybe the finish line is the legacy we leave behind. You know, Jeff, I a little, I don't know, almost embarrassed to admit this, but I'm 70 years old now, 70. So I actually think about legacy. You know, it's no longer about, my kids are heading back to school for the first time, and they're in kindergarten. This is about the legacy we leave, and the legacy we leave from our lifetime of work and effort. So maybe that's the finish line, is to be able to proudly say that at this important moment in human history, that we really made a difference.
As the modern workplace evolves, organizations must evolve as well. They need a partner that understands this new world of work. We are that partner. We are ODP Business Solutions, formerly Office Depot Business Solutions Division. More than just office supplies, ODP is a force for change, helping address technology transformation, sustainability, innovative workspace design, cleaning, break room, and more, making organizations everywhere say, oh, when they see how much more we can do. ODP Business Solutions.